Hello everyone and welcome to another trading video. This will be a video where I answer questions regarding my trading that I have received in the past 6 months or so. I didn't have time to answer them individually, so I will do it in this video. First question, and this is a very popular question that I received: am I trading with real money or is it just another demo account? And the answer is yes, I am trading with a live account with real money, and I can show it to you. I'm going to log in my account with Pepperstone. And there you have it, live account 1027205. Here's my trading platform 1027205. 2466.14 is the balance showing on the Pepperstone client portal. And what is it showing on my trading platform? 2466.14. To go one step further, I've generated an account statement today showing you the result of all of the trades that I've done since the 17th of October. Account number 1027205. So there you have it. I am trading with a live account, and you can see how easy it is to prove it. It literally took me 1 minute. Next question: am I a profitable trader? And the answer is yes. And I will show it to you once again. Here's my trading logbook. I'll take that off. So this is my trading logbook. So I've logged all of my trades in order to find improvement and to make sure that I am trading within the parameters that I wanted to trade. So I started the logbook 17th of October. This is the first trade that I've made using the day trading strategy that I've had from last year, but on a higher time frame. It's been almost a month since I started. 17th of October, and where are we today? The 8th of November. So I've generated a account statement you see earlier on. So here's the account number, here's the statement generated today. And apart from 2 trades that were taken within this period that didn't belong to the strategy, in fact, I was just testing something. This was a test of an idea. This was just a trade but in the wrong direction. So that's a silly mistake. I had to close that out. So minus these 2, all of these trades have been logged. And they're all logged in here in my trading logbook. So what I've done is I've split it all up with all the stats to make it easier for you to see. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 winners since I started. How many trades have I taken? Let's go to summary. So I've done 14 trades, 5 winners, 9 losers, with a horrible accuracy rate of only 36%, but I am trading with a positive expectancy 0.27. So if you add up all of my winners and you minus them all of my losers, it's positive, and I can prove it to you. So at the top here, 175.41, that's just the sum of all of this. Same with this. So sum of all winners, sum of all losers, this number is definitely bigger than that number. So yes, I am profitable. I mean, 14 trade is not big enough of a sample size to say that this is long term. However, short term wise, it's looking like it is profitable. And another way that you can judge whether or not a trader or a strategy is profitable is to be looking at the expectancy. Obviously, positive expectancy means that you're making money. More importantly, the reason why I'm making money is because my losers on average are a lot smaller than my winners. So going back just to show you. So 9 losses in the last 14 trades. I've lost 24 pounds, 15, 16, 16, 9, 12, 21, 11, 16. Those are the losses, the largest one being 24 pounds. Winners, only had 5 of them. Some of them are quite small. I mean, 4.6 pounds, almost 8 pounds there. But then I've had large winners, 37 pounds, 60, almost 64 pounds, and most recently 61 pounds. So when you're trading with a strategy that is profitable over the long term and you take a series of trade, you will begin to see that they will even out and the edge will show. I mean, if you want to look at the first 4 trades, if I have only taken 4 trades, it would have been a complete disaster because the first 4 trades were losers. Even the first 5 trades would have been in a loss. First 6, first 7 losses. It only became profitable once these 2 winners come in place. So if you're trying to find out if your trading is profitable, then you need to have a large number of trades over a long period of time in order for you to answer that question. Right now, I've only done 14. I do have an open trade that's in profit at the moment, USD yen long. But even so, that's only 15. So I will do a video update once I hit 50 trades. And we'll see where we're at. Hopefully, I'm still profitable. Next question. What is your accuracy rate using the daily time frame on the strategy that you just mentioned? So this question just came up from somebody who just watched my previous video a couple days ago regarding trading the exactly same strategy that I used to day trade, but on a higher time frame, on a daily time frame instead of 15 or 30 minutes. I've partially answered your question. Here's my accuracy rate, 36%. So if we extrapolate, out of 100 trades, I will only win 36 of them. The reason why it's profitable is because my average winner is actually 2.7, almost 2.6 times bigger than my average loss. And the average loser that I have is also a little bit smaller than what I'm willing to risk initially as well. Show you what I mean. So we're looking at these columns here. These 4 trades here. Stop loss was hit on a full, so that's why I've lost 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Little bit more here because of commissions and swap. But then there were trades that I only lost half of what I wanted to risk initially. This was a full loss, and the most recent one that I closed out, I lost only 3/4 of what I wanted to lose initially. So by keeping my losses smaller than what they were initially at the start of the trade, what I've done is I've artificially increased the average reward to risk ratio. Here's all of my winners. Almost 3, that's almost nothing. We'll call that break even. Just over 3, 2.5, 1.8. So ideally, I like to be hitting 3, but the market doesn't always provide that. So I take what I can, taking what I can. Same with this one here. So by keeping my losses smaller than what they were initially, and also by having large winners over a large number of trades, they pay for themselves. Hope that answers your question. My accuracy rate is 36%. I have positive expectancy because the average reward to risk ratio. Last question on the topic of trading is moving stop losses. Now, for those that belong to the same trading community that I am, you know about my view on this because I've done extensively case studies over the past 3 years showing that moving stop loss to break even is really a bad way to manage your trade. I've just had another example here I can show you right now where moving stop loss to break even would have stopped me out of the trade. So this is USD Japanese yen long. Now, yesterday, what price has done is that it spiked down. Let's see if I can zoom any bigger. Nope, I really can't. So this is the daily candle. Yesterday there was a spike down, a push down by sellers. It went just a little bit below my entry. Entry was at 113 exactly, 113, before going up again. Had I moved my stop loss to break even, I would be out of the trade. Sure, I don't lose any money, risk free, you can call that, but if you think about it, it's not really risk free because you are missing out on an opportunity to be participating in a winning trade. I cannot call that being risk free by moving stop loss to break even very aggressively. With this trade here, my stop loss initially were, I think, 112.30. I have moved it up slightly, but that's only after this candle was finished. So I've only moved stop loss this morning, and it's still a very long way away from my initial entry. I don't know how this trade might turn out. For now, my stop loss will stay here. I guess a lot of people like to move stop loss to break even early because it gives them a sense of security, knowing that whatever the market is going to do, I cannot lose on the trade. I think it's a false sense of security because in trading, in order to make a profit, you have to take a risk. If you are in a situation where you are risk-free, it might not be as good as you think because you took the option of winning out of the equation when you took the risk-free alternative. I know it's uncomfortable to be sitting in a trade where you're holding on to large profit, but your target doesn't seem to be getting any closer. I mean, price is not getting any closer to your target, and then you see it's turning around, and now your unrealized profit is a lot less than what it was before. It's a roller coaster of emotion. I understand that. I still go through that. But what I can do now with my experience is that I can just put that aside. I can walk away and say, no, this is a trade. I need to be in it, however uncomfortable it make me. And I need to see what price is actually doing and make decision based on what it is showing rather than what I am feeling. So to answer the final question, no, I don't move stop loss to break even. I do have a trade management plan where stop loss is moved. At some point, it will be moved to break even, but it is moved very conservatively. The Aussie yen trade is a good example. So this was, I'll show you the trade. So this was a long trade right here. It's still going up. Wow. See, in hindsight, I feel like target would have been too small, but anyway, that's done. So I got in from here, and since my entry, it just kept going up. So at some point after this candle closed, my stop loss were at break even, but that's only because my target was so close from being hit. And at that point, I would have made it a decision that, okay, this is a good enough scenario where I'm comfortable to be a break even. If there is a turnaround move and it's massive, you know, if price can do 200 pips turnaround, that's fine. In that unlikely scenario, given what it has done, I'm happy to be out at break even. But during this entire move here, I'll show you the candle again. During this entire move, my stop stayed the same through this. So yes, I do have a plan where I move my stop accordingly. It goes in step. At some point it will be at break even, but it's very conservative. It's very slow comparing to how the trade progresses because I want to give the trade a lot of time and a lot of room to flex as well. So that's it for me for today. For most commonly asked questions answered. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.